There we go. I thought I was muted. It wasn't. Alright. Or was. Thought it was not muted. Anyway. It's been a long day. Oh, it's been a long day. But we're here back with more Pyre. Let's see. What happened last time? We met Mr. Sandalwood. He's kind of a jerk. A little bit? Maybe? Kind of? I don't know. His design's neat. And he's a deep voice of some kind, I think. And he's like, I don't know if owner's the right word, or if he was just like one of the original Nightwings or something. And he was gonna kick me out, and I was like, hell no. And then the others were like, hell no, he's our dude. And he's like, alright, fine, he can stay. Anyway. Let's see. So yeah, I talked to whoever was in here. Done all that. What are we at with people's... So Hedwin is like... I still feel like as much opportunity as they're going to allow, I'm going to have Hedwin and Jodariel, good old Jody, always in there. I need to have her kill people more so I get more money. It's a messed up sentence, but anyway, it's not wrong. Rookie, he'll get level 3 the next time he's in. May might get to level 3, but probably not. Because I think it just auto-fills the green the next time they go, and then they get any additional experience after that. Tizo will get level 3. Worm will probably get level 3. Pamitha will not, but she'll get level 2. Yeah. But I don't think Pamitha and Jodariel will just not fight together. Even though I could do it in a practice round, which is how I got an achievement for that, because apparently that's a thing. Probably Rookie? Probably do Rookie. Anyway. Alright, but first we gotta make our way to the next place, right? I guess what we gotta do. Let's get a move on, wherever we're going. At dawn, Wolfred is already up. He reveals to you a pathway through the woods into the cold lands to the north, beyond which lies your next destination. Was that him talking? Oh, wait, no. Wolfred is his first name? I could have checked. I didn't. So we missed, like, going to one of these, but I don't think it mattered, really. Ultimately. Alright. Hop over? Hop! Big hop. Sklorian Shore. Sklorian is definitely one of the names of the scribes. I don't remember which or whatever, but it's fine. You get clear of the woods at last, and arrive in lands grown cold in the shadow of Mount Alodiel. I have no idea these pronunciations, man. You have to make it all the way to the top. The sacred mountain on whose summit the rites were first conceived. Like, this seems pretty end game, but I don't think I'm near the end of the game, so I don't know. In a moment of respite, Wolfred calls everyone together to discuss matters pertaining to the rites and the plan to which he alluded. Finally, Mr. Treehead. You banded together with a common faith that freedom from the downside is not impossible. Am I correct? But let me ask you something. What does freedom even mean to you? I don't like your fingers. Random thing to point out, I know, but I don't like them. He looks in your direction as he asks, defying you to answer. You cannot sense his own thoughts on the subject and only know the truth of how you feel. Hold on. Okay, I want to adjust my mic. I don't know how I feel. Fuck. Of course you're gonna ask me. What does freedom mean to you? Doing what you want. Freedom means being able to make decisions on your own terms. Achieving inner peace. Inner peace. Inner peace. Freedom means having a clear conscience and a carefree heart. Having no master. Freedom means answering to no one's will other than your own. All of these are going to be wrong in some way. Going where you please. Freedom means being able to go where the heart yearns without restriction and without fear. To feel true. Freedom means not having one's strongest feelings and emotions repressed or rebuffed. Interesting. That rebuffed? Really? Freedom means living life without concern for others' judgment or approval. Nothing at all. Freedom is just an empty goal to chase, to give one's life a false sense of meaning. Fuck. Freedom means not being forced into responding. I love that answer. Oh, God. So at least if that's how he takes it. Because you could also take silence as meaning like, I don't know, man. Because I don't really know. But if that's how that's read, that's amazing. Just like... What have I answered to this point? I was talking about, like, knowledge. Like, I was reading and stuff like that. So I'm trying to think, like, is there something that ties more to that? Like, inner peace, maybe. I don't think having a master. Going where you please. To feel true love. I don't know where that's even coming from. Living without fear. Be the man without fear. I'm gonna remain silent on this one. Your thoughts on freedom are your own. You hold Wolfred's gaze, but do not answer him. You feel the tension growing, but at last he breaks the silence on his own. So, freedom means you can defy me, is that it? Well, I suppose it does. Or perhaps you haven't spared the subject any real thought. Shit, he knows. Or don't know what you think I wish to hear. Damn. Dude's smart as hell. No matter. I pose the question to get you to think. Alright. He then turns his attention to the whole group. Was that, like, just between you and me? Nobody else hear that? Like, the hell, man? Now, let me tell you all what freedom means to me. Freedom means to live life without fear. Okay. To be able to indulge one's curiosities and passions, at least the ones that cause no harm to others, without the constant threat of judgment and reprisal. Are you gonna just, like, say all of them? Freedom means not being made a criminal for what you know, or whom you love, or what you choose to think or not think. He looks out toward the distant mountains. Within the next few days, your time in exile could come to an end. You could see the Commonwealth once more. And you would be exalted there, given the highest honor, the opposite of how you got here. Wait, so getting out of here means, like, you're the top dog suddenly? That's weird. Like, nah, you're not just free, you're the shit. Like, not literal shit, but the shit. But you would not be truly free, I think. At the least, you would become complicit to an ancient system that would deign to cast down others such as you. It is a system whose well-intentioned founding principles have long been lost, and the 8 scribes, if they are out there still, have made quite clear they shall not intervene firsthand. That is where you come in, and your plan. He turns to you and everyone again, looking to each of you. Long have I wished to gather such a group, that together you might see that seeking freedom only for yourselves is too modest a goal. You share a higher calling now. The plan, then, is this. We free each other from the downside through the rights. Then we meet up on the other side. We organize. Each new moon at dusk, we join together at the Spiral Sanctum. We need as many of us there as possible. My agents on the other side shall explain the rest. This is like a whole thing. The burned down remains of the old capital of the Commonwealth. The remains stand as a warning to those who would seek to spread forbidden knowledge. So, wait. Are... Sorry, I'm formulating in my head. So we're not all getting out? That's what that makes us sound like. We're not all getting out. Does that mean that, like, only 3 people are gonna get out? I would never be included then, because I don't fight. What the hell? Maybe, well... Because I'm wondering if this is something... Because, again, this makes it sound like the mountain is, like, the end. And so this would be a reason to restart again, which would mean you could see the other paths and everything. Which also means that, like, I'm going to lose people that, like, I've been training up. So hopefully the fights don't get harder as we go. Like, when we come back, if we're looping back. But it also means that I need to find ways to make the different combinations work of what remains. Which is not necessarily bad. It can be interesting to figure that out. Like, being forced to, like, alright, you gotta figure out how to make these 3 work together. Which, again, largely it's like speed or whatever. You make it work. It's not like, it's like, how could I possibly? And it gives it a story reason to do so. And you can go visit other places and whatever. So is that what he's saying? You're plotting a revolt. Just so. I am asking a lot. You do have other options. Deceit, however, is not one of them. The reader and myself, you know by now that we can see through it. But you need not be part of this, nor is it in my interest to coerce you. You may go your own way if you wish. Live out your remaining days here, like so many others. So, I don't know who others. Like, anyone who's not fighting the rights I have, outside of, like... What was it? Big Bertha, or whatever? Like, those kind of people? I've met nobody. So if anyone among you prefers that, if you cannot see yourself continuing to strive together in the Commonwealth as you are doing here, then speak now. Wolfred pauses for a time, examining each member of the group. No one stirs. Very good. Some of you consider yourself friends, some others not. But all of you are bound together through the rites and are integral to our plan. Remember that. You seek true freedom. You will not find it waiting for you in the Commonwealth. But together you can bring it about, both for yourselves and others. That is my promise. Then he lets out a long breath. Yeah, he does. That's it. I ask you all to think on this, and let's convene along our journey to the summit. Wolfred turns toward the mountains, leaving you to consider what he said, and plot the wagon's northward path. Okay. Pass. Pathway north of the Sacred Mountain. Wolfred indicates this is the only way to reach the base of Mount Olodio. Alright then. We're here. Beyond lies Mount Olodio, that mountain. I suggest we make camp here at the base of the mountain, for we shall need our spirits and our strength to make the ascent. God, this is going to be another, like, I lose stats as we go. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Hedwin. Alright. Oh, hi. With his pipe. That's a massive pipe. There you are, my boy. There was something which I wanted to discuss with you in private. Wolfred stared. Why is it flashing? Long-standing exile of the Nightwings who seeks more than his own freedom. Well, that's why. Wolfred stares at you rather intently, as if reaching out to you, and then... Get out of my head, dude! You do know what it means to be a reader. Those such as we. We are not limited to reading pages from a book. Yeah, I don't know shit, man. Also, I guess you were the reader before or something? Though your ability in this sense is nascent still. Mere flashes, uncontrollable. I see as well now that they haven't told you yet. Your friends, and that explains a lot. They haven't told you readers such as yourself cannot go free. Son of a bitch, I knew it! I had wondered why you would insist on pressing onward with this group in light of this. The answer then was plain. You simply did not know, or fully realize. They did not deceive you, by the way. There is no reason they would know themselves, other than Tarek, who shall not influence your thinking in such matters. Rather, I had expected when at first we met, that you already knew the truth of this from having read the passage in the Book of Rites, which states it plain. Only those who shall conduct the rites firsthand shall walk the path toward enlightenment and become eligible to regain their freedom. Perhaps you have not gotten to that part just yet. Was that in the first instructions? It felt like it, but maybe that was just talking about how you compete in the rites. I don't know. Wolfred breaks free from you and looks at you again. Then he speaks to you as normal. It is plain that you are not in adequate condition to conduct the rites, and this group values you as a reader. I wish only to ensure you understand what you are getting into here. Despite whatever hopes and dreams and promises might have been shared, I do not think the rites can help you to return, if that is what you had in mind. So once again, I invite you to depart, and I will see to it that you are compensated. Do not misunderstand. If it is your wish to remain, then you are welcome. But this journey we are on, it has no guarantees, not for you, nor any of us. Do you understand? In case that readers that you cannot go free through the rites, say you understand. There is more at stake here than your freedom alone, and besides, perhaps there is a way. Say you do not care. You have learned in life to keep your expectations low and tempered. Say nothing. If Wolfred really wishes to know your thoughts on the subject, he knows where to find them. God. Could be a real dick in this game. No, I'm going to say that I understand, but perhaps there is a way. I shan't give up. You understand the words of warning, yet, just the same, you choose to carry on. There is more that you wish to achieve on this journey than freedom for yourself. I admire that, my boy. Then, very well. Know that we have much at stake here, in this anyway. Much more than just a shot at going back into the Commonwealth, which cast us down here to begin with. It sounds like you intend to stick around. Then we'll have lots more time to chat, as we ascend the sacred mountain in the coming days. Until then. He strides out of the wagon then, leaving you with your thoughts. Alright. Hedwin! Well, hello, my lovely reader. What might I do for you? Scribe trial! I'm always prepared to cut your idiots and their egos down to size. Who shall it be? Why do you ask? I guess I could just not do one and then do multiple or something. Let's go, Hedwin. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Hedwin. Oh, you must mean the Nomad boy. So innocent, that one. I should have a lot of work to do with him. Then let's bring him forth. Soon, Hedwin appears in heed of the summons. Hey, my friend. What's going on? Into the rites. Have well-balanced ability in the rites, but no exceptional advantages. That's fine. Hedwin's my boy. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, boy. You answer to me here. Understood. He's just like, alright. Talk back to you? What the hell? You are a fool. Do not talk back to me. Your reliance on your friends is such a burden upon them. Let us see what you can do without their aid, save for that of your lovely reader there. Dude, Hedwin's like, what the fuck? I have to remember how to play. Game! I missed! I got stuck on the freaking wall. You dick. Oh, but I got you. Whoop. Dude, wait a minute. Piss off. That was my chance, dude. Nope. Whoop. One more. Whoop. Squeeze it in there. Got it. That wasn't so bad. I don't think I learned anything from that. And then we get to the center, finally, for some reason. We did it. It seems you did indeed, boy. Your performance was sufficient. You passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Cool, bye, thanks. A special thing that I get for Hedwin. They gave their freedoms that we may yet have ours. How did they give their freedom? Good to be back after all that. Say, what's that you have there? It's a bracer for you, my friend, I guess. How do I get these exactly? They just appear in my hands? Alright, so what do you have? Grants more quickness. Okay. Hedwin power casts his aura with greater ease and gains infinite stamina on a hit for 2 seconds. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. What was this one? Titan Tooth. After blocking airborne adversaries, the bear briefly stuns them and knocks them back. Alright then. Cool beans. Alright. Let us discuss the plan. Earlier, Volfred called for a group meeting, presumably to reveal his plan in more detail. Instead, he reveals some bad news. Wait, what are you saying? What I'm saying, my boy, is that while you can indeed get yourself out of here, it can't be all of you at once. We earn our way back, one by one, or not at all. But I swore that we'd go free, together. We may go free together yet, but it's going to take time, and this is only the first phase. You, Hedwin, and the others exchange glances. Let me make this plainer for you still. Here is how the coming days are going to unfold. First, we're going to ascend Mount Olodiel, there to the north. You may not think this wagon's fit for it, though rest assured, it's made the journey many times. You've sent a lot of people. Next, we'll pass through Scribes Gate. Only the worthy pass through there, as your reader could attest if he did not merely skim that chapter of the book. Fuck you, dude. Why you gotta out me? It is said the scribes themselves keep watch over Scribes Gate. The judgment of the scribes determine who can pass and who is sent the fast way down. This is like some never-ending story shit. We're gonna get laser beamed because we're not worthy. Because we have fear in our hearts. Oh, God. Afterwards, we'll reach the Fall of Solium and meet our adversaries in the rites. They are to be the Tempers, led by the demon Ignarius. You'll know him when you see him. One of the downside's celestial landmarks, the temple at the highest point of the downside exists to honor the 8 scribes. Tempers, a mighty triumvirate that has been the closest rival of the Nightwings. Led by the demon Ignarius, he is notorious demon leader of the most feared triumvirates in the rites. Both you and they shall choose someone from your respective ranks. Then, once one of the triumvirates prevails, there somebody will be whisked home to the Commonwealth. Oh, so it's only 1 at a time? It's not even 3 at a time? Shit, dude, this is gonna take forever. Whisked home to the Commonwealth? Precisely. Once returned, our somebody is taken in and clothed and fully pardoned. The Commonwealth knows about all this. The same Commonwealth that says a sentence into exile is forever, and freedom from the downside is impossible. Many of these details the scribes themselves wish to be kept secret. Former exiles and the leaders of the Commonwealth alike have good incentive to protect those secrets well. So then, that's it. We climb the mountain, someone goes back, and everyone else stays. For most of those participating in the rites, yes, that's it. But I like your connotation, and indeed for us, that isn't it at all. If one of us returns, it shall be just a step along our path. However, let's let that sit for now. Gather your strength. We'll talk again on our way up. Wolfred leaves the rest of you to consider what he said. You have time now for your vocations. At dawn, you shall begin your ascent of Mount Olidio. Okay. So then it becomes, who do you send? Also, I guess, does it have to be one of the 3 in the right? So, like, I guess then I have to, so it's not going to be one of the 3. Or it's not going to be all of the initial 3, Ruki, Hedwin, Jodio. So I have to pick one. Which means I'll have, like, at least 2 pretty strong contenders for the remainder of the attempts, if I wanted to. I could always have, like, one of the original 3 just all the way to the end. But then how does the last person get out? Because, like, at some point, you're only going to have, you know, 2 people left. How are the rest going to, how they know someone's going to get left behind, or 2 people are going to get left behind, which maybe at the end, that's like Sandalwood and we will stay behind, like we'll compete in the rights somehow. Or maybe we just say, screw it, one person will just compete in all the rights by themselves. Which, if that's the case, God, who would that be? Because ultimately, like, that's what's going to be. Someone's going to get left out. That's interesting. All right, so I'm probably just going to do mentoring. Can I mentor someone more than once? I don't know. Yeah. Yeah, so I can mentor everybody. All right. God, I almost want to do Pamitha just because she's so far behind everybody else. But at the same time, if I got to do this a whole bunch, she's going to have her opportunities. Hedwin's not even going to be, like, at level 5 by the time we get up there. If there's only 1 right left. It's like, odds are I would just send someone that I don't care if they're gone. Like, send, you know, like May or Worm or Tizo or something. Could maybe send Ruki. But send someone who's nowhere near enlightenment, because there's only so much time to get everyone, or Pamitha. There's only so much time to get people, excuse me, to level 5, if at all. I think I'm gonna do Hedwin though, Because if anyone has a chance to get to level 5, it's him. Of course. We're going all this way. We'd better make the most of it. Exactly. You and Hedwin spend some time reviewing some of the specific aspects of the rites, such as the properties of the aura. You sense he gained something from it. Level 4. Still not a lot. No matter what anyone says, I refuse to think that there's some sort of limit to one's understanding of all this. Alright. So, after Hedwin douses the adversary's pyre, his pyre recovers equal to 50% of the damage dealt. When power casting, Hedwin's aura travels in a wider, longer line than usual. That seems useful, considering my item that gives me, like, infinite stamina. When I hit somebody. I think I get the greater ease of casting regardless, and it's the stamina that comes from a hit. I rarely get hurt that bad, though I might get hurt that bad in this last one. Regenerating stamina twice as quickly as usual. Hedwin might be the last one. I feel like holding on to Hedwin. Considering, what is happening? Why am I stuttering so much here? So yeah, I'm gonna give him this one. There's always more to be learned in all this. That much I can tell. Yeah, so I'm only gonna get this one or the double stamina. We'll see. Alright. Nothing to do in here. Yep. Alright. Continue on our journey to mountaintop. Mount Alodial. And hop. Mount Alodial. It's a building. Here before you lies Mount Alodial, stretching far beyond your line of sight. Somewhere upon this mountain lies the only place from which you can escape the downside. Your companions gather around before Volfred, who stands tall as ever. Whether from the cold air or the subject now at hand, you sense a tension in the air. Now then, you all have many questions, no? I've done a lot of talking, so go on, ask away. But there is only silence. One question stands out in your mind, which you refrain from asking yet. If only one of you is to go free at first, who shall it be? Go on now, don't be shy. Who first? Questions. Why us? Why you indeed, madam. That I can explain. You've seen the sort you stand against as adversaries in the rites. What is it that they want, do you suppose? They want their freedom back, of course. They'll settle for it on the Commonwealth's own terms. They'll gain their freedom and some cushy new responsibilities. Perhaps then they'll have a hand in sending still more exiles here to join us. Think on it. The Commonwealth rose from the ashes of a fallen empire thanks to the efforts of the first exiles who escaped this place via the rites. Oh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. So the scribes got out and then created the Commonwealth and created the system for other exiles to leave. Huh, okay. It is the Commonwealth's first and proudest tradition to honor those ones who live to redeem their transgressions. They have a certain wisdom, do they not? But as for you, I have been looking for a certain set of dispositions for a good length of time. All I needed was for somebody appropriate to show up and to listen. Oh, there's also Tarek. He's not going anywhere. He might be able to help us with a future right if somebody's left behind. Probably will be Volfred and Tarek. They'll stay, and I'll be the reader, and then someone else will go. I don't know. So, I planted many little eyes and ears throughout this land, whispering hints of this, absurd as it may sound. Took someone with a certain faith and creativity to go for it. That someone proved to be Hedwin over there. He was tasked with seeking 2 trustworthy allies, an old buried wagon, and a reader. He was invited to bring others for the ride, all different sorts. Gather enough help and he and his friends could be free. Long story, but you know much of the rest. So then, why you? Because I've reason to believe you're not the sort to play right back into the Commonwealth's old hand. The rights, as you have seen, are quite exclusive. You are imposters in this little party. You could be the ones to break it up. Now then, more questions. Your head is beginning to spin. You can excuse yourself or keep listening. No, this is important. Fellow exile's freedom seems to hinge on Volfred's plan. You ought to consider every word. Soon you have another right to conduct best. Nah, I'm good. Volfred's explanations are a lot to take in, though you feel compelled to absorb as much as what he is willing to tell you at this point. He prompts further questions when Drodario raises her voice again. Hold. You mistook my meaning. I understand your plan. Still, I wish to know, why us? Why are we, among all others, chosen for this liberation rite? Now it's on a bloodied moon? On a blooded moon at the fall of Solium, an exile from the prevailing triumvirate shall go free. The anointed champion then shall plunge into the shimmer pool and return in glory. Ah, I see. Well, but that is simple, really, madam. You are chosen. You are qualified, I should say, because, as the expression goes, 'tis what the scribes ordain, though in this case the expression is quite literally true. So the scribes also want to break it up. Is that it? When the Eight created the rites, each one of them anointed certain other exiles to participate on their behalf. Exiles who showed some promise of redemption. The triumvirates they formed have stood the test of time, replenishing their numbers as their individuals moved on or passed on. You've met them as they are today, the accusers, the withdrawn, and so on. The 8 scribes also formed a special group, against which all the others would be judged. That group they called the Nightwings. You bear their books, wear their masks and raiments. You need but show up to the rites, you see. The others erstwhile jockey for position for a chance to take you on. Is that why we're the only ones moving upward? And everyone else just stays where they are and fights us? Yeah, well, what if we don't? What if we don't show up? Then you would deny yourselves a chance at freedom, and deny it also to your adversaries. Victory means nothing in a common right, then. Participation is all that matters. Not so, madam. Only the enlightened may regain their freedom. While failure can be an excellent teacher, the scribes do favor the victor. But you don't have to be like full-on level 5 enlightenment, right? So you see, those who do not conduct the rites or do not prevail in them sufficiently, they may find themselves barred from the liberation rites. But these are technicalities. The Nightwings disbanded years ago. Since then, no one has gone free. Yet still the other triumvirates press on, with fleeting hope that one day you'd be back. It's been a heavy price to pay in all this. Now, if you'll excuse me, we'll talk again some other time. No more questions! Some murmur to themselves about all this as Volfred takes his leave. Others raconteur, I don't know, pathways leading up the mountain and present you with some options. I don't know that word or how to say it. Emperor's Ascent. A gap through the nameless low summits beneath Mount Elodiel. May believes the 8 scribes will bless whoever goes through here. Emperor's Fall. A pathway on the outskirts of Mount Elodiel's nameless lower summits. Pamitha expects some long-lost valuables to be stashed here. Because, like, a blessing will only apply, like, going forward, right? Like, it's only, or, like, not permanent. I don't think. Or is it? Is it permanent? Do I still have the other blessings that I've gotten? Let's just get an item. Let's just do that. Woo! Disappeared. Hey, there's a Jordario thing, statue, something. And the headpiece of, I guess, I don't know, somebody. Excuse me. There's a lot of reading. Gotta stay hydrated. You joined Pamitha on her brief expedition to find anything of value dropped by those who tried to scale the mountain but did not succeed. Wait, I shall be joining you. Oh? What now? I get 2 chaperones? But sure, I'm game. Whatever you wingless are into. Be silent, little bird. Fetch those trinkets and be done. My, so full of bitterness. You really ought to make the most of these last precious moments that we share. And you ought to not mince your words. Oh, please. We all know you're going to be the first one out of here, so why not quit your constant frowning for a change? I? The first one out of here? Of course, it's plain the others pity you. You've been here longer than the rest of us by far. Besides, maybe that Volfred, though he seems plenty happy here... Wait. Oh, besides that Volfred, though he seems plenty happier making his speeches. How dare you? How dare you presume? Nothing is decided as of yet. Oh, no doubt, no doubt. Though if by some coincidence you do end up selected for the honor, I just want you to know something. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, do hope we shall prevail on your behalf. Because that way you shall be free, of me at least, and I, in turn, shan't have to suffer any longer your hideous attitude toward me and everything. At that, you intervene. Jordario's eyes burn with fury, but then she calms herself. I mean, to be fair, Jody, you kind of just been rude to her this entire time. Like, what gives? I shall see you at the wagon, reader. Pamitha scoffs at Jordario as Jordario storms off. I swear that one. Well, moving on. There's something sparkling down there. Be right back. She swoops out of sight, leaving you alone there on the mountain. Pamitha soon returns with something that lay long forgotten in the rocks below. Star Splinter, you sense its power. Alright, cool, thanks. Temple Cistern or Temple High Road. First of 2 paths leading to the mountain's summit. Hedwin expresses a passing whim to see the view from here. Second 2 paths. Sir Gilman wishes to look upon the sacred waters here. I don't think I'm getting rid of Hedwin. So we'll go potential Sir Gilman getting out. Then he gets to do this thing he wants to do before he leaves. I'm over there somehow. At long last! The worm surges toward the waters of the cistern. You decide to join him for a brief excursion there after another hard day's ride. You find him in a shallow pool, appearing very much contented. This night, he thought he might never again feel fresh water's cool caress against his scales. He sighs, splashing about from time to time. Then he turns his attention over to you. You, Master Reader, are most kind, to take with you this wayward knight. He swears to prove himself to you and to the rest. He knows that soon now someone may go free. He knows the choice of whom may weigh heavy upon you heavily indeed. For it is you who ought to make the choice, is that not so? This night he heard it from the others, so it must be true. Now listen, please, upon what little honor this knight has. This knight's penance isn't yet complete. There's much atoning to be done. So when rises the occasion to decide who ought to go free, this knight wants you to know something. Please do not choose him, not even if you wish, and not even if you can. He begs of you, allow this knight that simple dignity. Alright. With that, Sir Gilman sinks into the waters. His tail waves to you to leave him be for now. Just imagine he sinks under and just his tail goes up and goes beep, beep, beep. Sir Gilman does not believe that he deserves his freedom yet. Consider his wish. Okay. It was enough for a level, so cool. So grateful is this knight for such a glorious occasion that he is giving strong consideration to performing here and now the forbidden dance of the Sea Dominion. Enlightenment earned for some reason. After using his slash, Sir Gilman can use it again to instantly return to his previous position. That's pretty good. Sir Gilman's slash banishes adversaries in a wider area effect, so it's wider slash. If everybody's banished, he shall come back instantly. What's his hope? 7 seconds? It's not bad, though. After using his slash, Sir Gilman instantly recovers all his stamina. Okay. We're definitely going to do returning to his previous position. Like, oh, I get to kill you and then go back forward? That's awesome. Alright. Onward! So I guess Hedwin would have gotten more experience if he had gone. Are we here? You and your companions gather at Scribes Gate, where the single narrow trail to the summit narrows even more, and falls under an archway carved of stone. Why are you over here? Come along now, everyone, and be prepared to speak your mind when you are called. Frankly, most of you still lack enlightenment, but we may pass together. Much how we act is with a single heart and mind during the rites. I had no way, like, even if I tutored or whatever, it's not tutored, but whatever it is, like Hedwin every single time that I had the option, I still don't think he'd be level 5 at this point. Well then, Leon Tarek. Please, follow me. Alright, removing his hat, the lone minstrel approaches the gate. You and the others follow. Oh, hey there. Tarek's opposite? When the last of your companions nears the arch, you notice someone standing high above, who then appears before you. She eyes the lone minstrel first. Is that you, Tarek? It is. Greetings, Celeste. And how is your rest? Too long, Celeste. It seems your work has piled up in the meantime. You bring this many to the gate? Aye. Then let us make this quick. She gestures toward the rest of you. Now, each of you in turn, state who you are and what you seek whilst crossing Scribes Gate. Do as she says, please, without questioning. Your fellow exiles exchange glances, but quickly comply. I'll start. They call me Hedwin the Deserter. I've come here seeking freedom for myself and my companions. In my case, so I can return to be with the one whom I love. Damn, dude. The wood bids him forward. The lone minstrel prompts Ruki to speak up next. I am regarded by the name Ruki Greentail. I just want to get out of here. I guess, with my chums, preferably. Go see Mama back home. I am Jodario. I do not truly know as yet what I am seeking here. Sounds like you want to be the last, then. Oh, my name's May, and I'm here, I think, because the scribes have called to me. It must be them, because if not, then who? Frickin' Kazooie. Tizo seeks to live up to the Nightwings' legacy and maybe see the Commonwealth someday. Aw. Sir Gilman of the Sea Dominion at your service. This knight is on a quest to find his honor. He lost it at a certain point. Like my marbles. Oops. Time, I don't know. I'm only here because my sister's here. Okay. Then as Wolfred steps forward, the one called Celeste raises her voice. Gate Guardian! I recognize you from the Nightwings of the past. You are not clad in the raiments any longer. I would know why. I had my chance already. The Nightwings that now stand before you, I travel with them as a pilgrim now. I see. Then state why you are here as ever the others. My name is Volfred Sandalwood. I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side, and bring our freedom to the people there. She waves him by. Then she turns to you, for there's no one left to go. Who you are to traverse the Scribes Gate. You are just a crippled scholar. When they learned you knew the old ways, they came for you, and you could not run far. You're just an old farmhand. Your youth is gone, but your thirst for knowledge earned you a trip to the downside nonetheless. Years of strife between the Commonwealth and the Highwing remnants afflicted you since birth. Oh shit. You do not know who you are. Try as you might, you cannot make out the details of what life was like in the Commonwealth. I mean, that's true. Again, I can't remember what I said, though I know the reading thing was like a thing I latched onto early. I'm going to say I don't remember. You cannot, for the life of you, recall a time before arriving in the downside. Details of the Commonwealth are scarce within your mind. Perhaps you wanted to forget the place. The one called Celeste continues to examine you, expecting you to add to your response. Say what you truly seek. You want true freedom. You wish to return to the Commonwealth and to live out your days there, doing as you please. You want to help your friends. You wish to do whatever it takes to see your fellow exiles regain their freedom. You want revenge. The Commonwealth which cast you down to the downside cannot be forgotten. You want to see what happens. All you expect is that the outcome of this whole ordeal is going to be interesting. I want to help my friends. The companions you have met here, who have helped you to survive and to find kinship in the downside, your priority is to ensure that they achieve their goals. So like Volfred. That is all you wish for now. The woman regards you for a time, then nods once and waves all of you by. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome here. Go forth with glory. And Tarek, I, Celeste, be on your way as well. The lone minstrel bows his head and puts his hat back. He does not look back at her. Curious. Alright. That's a big book. At the top of Mount Elodial, you can see the distant downside before you. You think on the many thousand leagues you crossed to reach this point as the sky grows dim. Page revealed. The mercy shown. How the hell are you here, Mr. Slugman? Hi, Jodario. Jodario seems to be prepared for whatever is to come this night. Though it is not yet dark, she's already in her raiments. Hedwin soon joins her, also looking ready. Any sign of Ruki? None as yet. Complained about a chafing at the collar of his mask. A freedom might be hinging on that collar then. I am certain that it is. They share a laugh together, which is weird and kind of awkward, let's be real. The three of you exchange glances, but nothing is said, or needs to be said. Soon, if Volfred is to be believed, one of your companions may regain his or her freedom. Hey! What'd I miss? Am I late? Is it starting? Is it starting yet? Easy, Rookie. We got a little time. It isn't starting yet. How fare your struggles with your mask, Greentail? Feeling a lot better, thanks. Just had to smash it repeatedly against the wall for a little bit. Put some of the old nerves to bed there, for good measure. Though, this is really happening, huh? I don't know what that was about. With a little swirl thing. One of us might be getting out of here, like, soon. By dawn, in fact, if all goes well. If all goes well. That's one way to look at it, I guess. What are you getting at, Greentail? Well, it's just, we might be breaking up the band here, people. If one of us gets out, that's been bugging me for a while now. I thought we were all getting out of here at once. He shoots a look at you. Some of us, we might not be getting out of here at all. Hedwin slams his fist against the wall. No, not if I can help it. We made a promise to each other, each of us, the four of us. We're all getting out of here. I care about the others too, I do. I care about the others too, I do. But we've been here from the start. I want you to know, my promise is to you, and I believe you'll do the same for me. So it's like this. If any one of us gets out, great. But it's just the start. We're going to do whatever it takes there on the other side to make it so the rest of us can get back too. What, you think they're gonna build a bridge down here if we ask nice or something? I don't know what it's going to take. I just know we have to try. Jodario turns to you. Reader, we shall find a way. She nods to reassure you, and to reassure herself. Ruki nods his head in turn, and Hedwin's gaze never once falters. Well, my friends, I think it's just about time. Let's go. Who do I pick? One by one they turn towards the door. The fall of Solium awaits, a vital step in your quest for freedom, yet you feel in your heart that it shall only be the first. Your three companions each gained +1 hope for the liberation rite. Book! So this is also why... Oh god. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? Is this how many times you have to play through the game? And I guess if each scribe correlates to one of the masks... I don't have 8 people, do I? I'll double check. But this will be each time that I have to go through this. So, like, this will be the first person getting out, the second person getting out. I wondered, I was like, how is there so much book that I'm not getting to? Wow, how much is going to be revealed in the next, like, 7 volumes or whatever? The imp, Haub, and I, we helped to save my emperor, and when the danger did subside, my emperor, Solium Mur, he said something to me, which shook me to the essence of my being. He said, "You gave your freedom, Master Golathanian, so that I may yet have mine. You too now are an exile of the downside. In all the days which I have left, I never could repay the mercy you have shown me. So if I cannot do so in this life, then I shall do it in the next. We crossed the land together, and together with the imp, we gained the company of those who saw in him what I did." Okay. Is this just like the scribes coming together? River frost. So cold it can burn the skin, but keeps the wagon cool and food fresher longer. Okay. So, Pamitha or May, probably. Because, like, I just never use May. I don't think May is that useful. Granted, like, some of this stuff is pretty good. But someone's not getting level 5. It only doesn't matter. It's about how useful they can be in the future rites as well. Okay. Is the loot still there? Oh, there it is. Boom. This is taking too long to pick up. Alright. It also might never pick up. Slug market, man. Did I say snail before? I probably said snail. Close enough. Psst, hey guys, so just so you're all aware and all, I know how come you're here. How come you made all the way up here? Oh, I know, alright. You're here because I got the lowest prices and all the downside, am I right? And so if the new stuff got in stock, you're gonna get a lot of value there, an awful lot. I'm assuming this is something I can just sell? Oh no, it's actually an item. When preparing to fling the orb, the bear's charge-up speed increases 40%. Okay. Scribe Snuff. Unlearn any masteries and choose again. Okay. I can't even get all these. So that's 20 or 30. So I can do 20 to get +3, or I can do 30 to get +3. What else we got? Okay. Right, light. Okay. I wish I didn't have to drag it. Alright, Jordario. It's always gonna be you. More money. Max 20 though, so never mind. Please tell me that's the +1. Oh, thank God. Alright, so 20 money to that one. It's probably not a terrible one. To upgrade. Just having extra health. This one seems to work fairly often. Oh, she doesn't even have a talisman. I don't know, whatever. How does this one improve? For longer? Yeah. I guess whatever's highlighted sort of is what will be improved. So yeah, I think we'll upgrade that. But I think we'll get rid of May. So what we're probably going to do is get rid of May, send her to the Scribes, and we're going to do these two, and then probably Ruki, if I had to guess. I think the 3 are going to be the last ones. Probably send. Alright. They're leaving, Dad. Just look at how much we got this time. Alright. Here we go. Is everyone prepared, Hedwin? Yes, though several of us have another question that's been troubling us. You need but ask. You said that one of us is going to return to the Commonwealth if we defeat the Tempers and the Rights this night. What happens if we fail? Hedwin, my boy, don't you see? The path to freedom and the path to enlightenment are one and the same. Do you intend to stray from the path? No. Then you have nothing to fear. But let me be more upfront with you. Should you be defeated by the Tempers this night, then one of them shall end up going free instead of one of you. It is as simple as that. What then is to be done? The very same as if we achieved victory. We await our next such opportunity and make the most of it. Tonight our plan is set in motion. We are united in our cause. We shall look as ever toward the stars for guidance, and seize upon our future chances, just as they arise. So look up, my boy, and set aside your doubts. It is time to take great strides along the path. Could I lose intentionally? I could lose intentionally. And just start over, and then that... Like, that's how you get everybody to, like, level 5. Is just lose every time. I'm actually tempted to do that.
Many years have passed since last the Nightwings gained the summit of the sacred mountain and stood upon the fall of Solium. You are to be commended for your guidance, reader, but only if you can prevail in this liberation rite. Here you stand to gain much more than some enlightenment. Your adversaries are none other than the Tempers. I trust they need no introduction. Soon, one among you shall regain their freedom.
I think I just realized, did I not notice this before? That's just the narrator from Hades too, isn't it? He just talks so differently. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. What is behind you? I concur. The pyres burn, and each of the triumvirants is present and prepared. Then, anointed one of the tempers, come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respect you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Oh, right, Jodariel is considered a demon. A massive demon swaggers into view. He reaches for his mask. Again, that mask ain't covering those horns. How does that work? Also, nice pompadour. And tattoo on your chin. It's also massive. Freaking Giga Chad chin over here. You know who I am already. But look at what we got here. The damn Nightwings decided to show up. Almost figured we were never gonna see the day again. He takes notice of someone in your ranks. Hey, you! He indicates Jodariel. She scoffs back at him. Lose the mask. Ain't seen one of our own in ages, not in these damned robes. Jodariel's hesitation is almost imperceptible before she moves to remove her mask, just as her adversary asked. Satisfied? Whoa, you must be new. Jodariel soon puts her mask back on. Enough talk. Huh, I like you, curly horns. Tell you what, once we put out your lights, you come along with these guys. We're gonna have a spot open. Only shame is I ain't gonna be around to show you a good time. I should rather cut out my tongue. Oh, you don't mean that. Our kind, we ought to stick together. Now come on! Ignarius throws his mask back on as his allies snarl at the rest of you. So he just is gonna leave everybody? I thought he was kind of supposed to stay. So I'm confused how any of the other teams... how any of the other teams are able to escape. If they never get to come up here. And it's only ever us and the demons. Have the Nightwings reached a decision on whose behalf they shall conduct this rite? The lone minstrel gets your attention in his subtle way. Reader, this is it. The first companion whom you choose shall be anointed to go free this very night if you prevail. The other two in the triumvirate shall lend their aid. Okay, so they do have to compete. As you may know, only the most enlightened in the rites are eligible to go free. Not all among you may be ready yet. Ah, shit. Now, Nightwings, I would have your decision. Well, this might force my hand to lose. Wait, really? I can't see what level you are, Jody. So you've got to be at least level 3 to get out. Is what I'm seeing here. Damn, Rookie. Sorry. Okay. Well, I think that cinches it. I'm just gonna make myself lose. We're gonna make myself lose. Because I don't want to get rid of Hedwin. I want to make sure he gets to 5. Just to have that at least for somebody. Of all 3, I would want Hedwin to go because of his motivation. Like, he wants to return to the person he loves. Like, alright. Whereas Jody's like, I don't really want to go yet. And same with Sir Gilman. So I'm going to choose Hedwin, but we're going to lose. So we'll have fun. We'll make it close, maybe. We'll see how hard it is. But we'll choose Hedwin.
Hedwin.
Alright, if you insist. Then the Gate Guardian looks upon you and your adversaries. Very well. Then under the watch of the 8 Scribes, here are the stakes of this eve's liberation rite. Should the Nightwings prevail, the one called Hedwin the Deserter shall be liberated. Should the Tempers prevail, the exile Ignarius shall go free instead. She then turns to you. Now, who among the Nightwings shall complete your triumvirate to strive alongside Hedwin the Deserter to see to his return in glory?
Who shall stand with him?
Jody?
Jodariel.
Very well. Let us prevail here and see this through. Probably gonna pick Rookie. I can't pick frickin' Pamitha. Yeah, let's just go with Rookie. The original 3, let's go! Time to lose! First loss. Yeah, sure. No pressure, right, chum?
Very well.
Why'd you both say very well? Very well. The 8 scribes accept your choices, reader of the Nightwings. She then indicates to the lone minstrel. Now, are you yourself prepared, Tarek? Aye, Celeste. What is this? Shit. So, like, he's the moon and she's the stars? Then, let us all begin. What does Tarek mean? What's the meaning of the name Tarek? Because I feel like Celeste means, like, stars or something along those lines. Nightwings, been waiting an awful long time to get out of this hole. Try and stop me. I won't. What the hell is that on your team? Oh, I didn't get to look at the teams. Shit. Alright. Whoop. I love how they just left him alone. I mean, God. This is an easy win if I want it. Holy crap. Oh yeah, money. Let's just go for money. What the hell? Whoa. Woo! I'm faster. Oh. Yeah, come get it. You get away. Double KO. Oh. Eat shit. Woo. Why are you guys all going to the center? The ball's over here. What? How did he quickfire like that? Walk into it. I need to start letting them win, honestly. Game, why you chugging? Oh, he almost walked into that. Whoop. Go 2 for 1. Let's go. I think. Got him. Alright, I need to let them win. Go get the ball. God. What? How did that... Wait, what just happened? I mean, I still need to make sure I get enough money. I need to get my money so I can potentially buy things. Well. Oh! I got it! Oh, he almost died. 2 for...
Sinners!
Sinners! What? Why? Okay, max bounty. Alright, now we die. Oh my god, I'm gonna hand you the frickin' ball.
That cur of yours is banished. A decisive blow.
Took you long enough? Jesus. Oh, Hedwin's back. Alright. kind of lame that I have to force myself to lose, but...
A crushing blow against your pyre. This is the road to ruin.
Yeah, it is.
'Tis what the scribes ordain.
Dude, don't send your shitty, non-hitting idiot.
Disaster.
He's gonna try. Hey, your little blue campfire over there is starting to look a little thin, ain't it? Those chumps. They're rustier than you are. Just don't let on. They know who's number one. Let's keep it that way. Your Nightwings ain't as tough as everyone says, unless you're saving something for me, eh? Come on, show me what you've got.
The demon whom you face was once a man, long since tainted by the downside, or rather by his crimes. Perhaps his absolution is at hand.
Well, now he needs to die. Alright.
Punishment
Alright, go, little worm dude! Go!
from burning flame to ash.
Alright, other guy. Don't frickin' pass it to what's-his-face. What are you?
And there it is at last. The Tempers proved their worth. As for the Nightwings, they most certainly
Mercy
did
shown.
not.
Alright.
Thus ends the liberation rite.
Who
And
is in
thus,
white?
The scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Tempers shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return
The
to
asshole.
glory in the Commonwealth. His adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
It seems I won't be going free this day. But you know what? I had myself a little taste of it back there, and it's enough to tide me over for a while. Wasn't ready to leave you all anyway. That's right, my boy. What the hell? Oh, he suddenly gets a white outfit, huh? Damn, what do you know? Still got it after all, I guess. Just like old times, huh, people? He looks around until he spots someone. Hey, curly horns. He means Jodariel, but she does not respond. Just my luck. I got scooped out of here just when we hit it off, huh? You take care. And if you want a real shot at getting out of here, well, the Tempers are gonna need another set of horns. Though, you ain't gonna go for it, huh? He turns to the members of his triumvirate. Tempers! We had some pretty decent times, and we always had a way of going out on top. So you just keep on like you're doing, and I'll do the same. And away we go. With that, Ignatius leans back and falls into the waters of the Shimmer Pool. A seldom seen celestial phenomenon linking the downside back to the Commonwealth. Thus, beneath a bloodied moon, the Sclorian waters rise, but for a moment, only to fall again. Downside legend. Soon there is no sign of it all. Ignatius earned back his freedom. Accept this, for it is done.
Godspeed,
yeah.
Ignatius. The 8 scribes are ever merciful.
See ya, bitch.
By their grace, the cycle of the rites may soon commence again.
You and the Nightwings may have experienced your first defeat, but this is not the end. Rather, this is an opportunity for you and your fellow exiles to press onward. Hedwin, for example, learned a valuable lesson this night. A rush of enlightenment gained from surviving a tough situation, awarded only this one time. Through failure do we tend to learn the most valued of lessons, provided we survive. So too has Jodariel, not in spite of this setback with the Tempers, but because of it. And Ruki is no exception. He has gained more insight here as well. Your fellow exiles all shall gain enlightenment and learn and grow from what transpired. Why the 3? Like, Hedwin I understand, because he was to be chosen or whatever. Jodariel also competed. Wait, did I pick Ruki? I did. Okay, so that's probably why. Forgot who else is on my team because I stopped trying. And your story shall continue. The choice of whether to accept such outcomes now and all throughout your quest is to be yours alone. Okay. That was not a lot. I can't even see how much that was. Faster, stronger, and a little better looking too. I mean, is there anything I can't handle? Alright. I don't entirely know what that means. I'm gonna say it can banish multiple people, though. Seems useful. Oh yeah, everyone technically also gets stuff. But they only get the green stuff. They still have to be used. Alright.
The 8 scribes gave their freedom so that we may yet have ours.
Okay. So now we just have to compete again through all the different rites. After falling to the Tempers in the Liberation Rite, you return to your wagon to decide how to proceed from here. I wonder if it's going to get harder. It has to. You'd think to some extent every single rite is going to be a little harder. Which makes me wonder if I should really be pushing, like, the lower end people now, so that it's easier towards the end. Or, like, cap out, like, Hedwin, and then I can always have him in the party, but then he's not gaining more enlightenment, so I don't know. How's Hedwin doing? He okay? He seems to be alright. I feel for him, but this defeat is but a temporary setback. The Nightwings have more opportunities at freedom than all other triumvirates combined. It's true. For some reason. Our journey's now begun in earnest. We'll just need to make a few last preparations while we're here. Like, I wonder if it's gonna swap out. Like, we'll find different triumvirates at different points, and we'll compete against a different one at the end every time. Especially considering, like, they all have, like, their heads of the triumvirates. That'll probably be the ones that get out, so... yeah. Wait, what about the stars? They don't seem to wait around for us. About that, reader, go see for yourself. Go back! Go back, go back, go back. Go back to where you were. The night sky over Mount Elodiel is much darker than you would have expected. Your thoughts are with Hedwin as you look toward the heavens. You search and search the sky, but in vain. No stars are shining now. It's because it hasn't started again yet. The stars revealed nothing, did they not? You confirm his suspicions. It's as the book foretells. This is the chance we need to make ready for what lies ahead. There's a haven south of here we'll travel to at dawn. And when the stars decide to shine for us again, we'll be ready. Mark my words. I hope that means I at least get, like, another opportunity to, like, do some mentorship or whatever. So, nothing in here for me. Cool. And, like, the idea of losing the first time, I think, makes the most sense, rather than just later on randomly. Then we just go on a streak and just... everybody's getting home. Let us continue, then. Oh, God. I'm also due for a break, aren't I? No, I'm not. Oh, no, I am. I'm like, exactly due for a break. All right, next time we make a stop, I'll take my break. Good morning, my boy. The place I noted earlier. Let me illuminate the way. Moonlight Alcove. All right. A small landing on the dark side of the sacred mountain. Volfred indicates you can await the next cycle of the rites here. Before we have to go all the way back to the beginning? Shouldn't we just start making that trip? I mean, we could rest for a while, but... I need to double check how many people we got. Volfred leads all of you into a calm and quiet clearing. tucked away inside one of the mountain's hidden folds. All about, you see a variety of strange items and equipment. Oh. Bide your time. No, gotta talk to somebody. Talk to Volfred with his pipe. You find Volfred, seemingly lost in thought, but then he turns to you. Greetings, reader. This wagon and I, we've many memories together, and I could not help reliving some of them just now. I suppose some aspects of my past may be of relevance to you, given your role. If there is something that you wish to know, you need but ask. Ask what he did to earn his sentence. Ask why the Nightwings disbanded. Ask how he knows the lone minstrel. Ask to be excused. What is that one? There's no need to take up more of Volfred's valuable time right now. I want to know why they disbanded. Learn more about Tarek later, but I'm interested in this. You express interest in knowing more of how the Nightwings came to be, and Volfred's past connection to the group. I have been connected to the Nightwings almost since the beginning of my days in exile. They found me, in a manner, as I understand, quite like how Hedwin and the others found you. But then, it was a smaller group than we have now. I joined in exile Arisa and another known as Oralek. No. That's not Celeste and Tarek, is it? Changed in some way? That'd be weird. Former exile, connected rights along Volfred and Oralek. Okay. I don't think they're quite right in terms of their look. Like, obviously not, like, the same colored skin and everything. And hair, but... once in a while, we let little Tizo stand with us as well. He is rather older than he looks. Yeah! The other triumvirates we stood against, they feared us. Only the Tempers presented any threat to us in any given right. Yeah, the only ones who really... there was only like one that scared me. What was it? It was like the poison swamp people? Was that it? But... blue swirly thing. I don't know what that one means. There was a terrible... is that supposed to be like sadness? There was a terrible accident. Arisa, we lost her. And Oralek, he was my friend. He fell from Mount Alodiel. We lost him as well. On the night when he was to be free. We were reckless, hasty, and I was powerless to stop any of it. I blame the rites themselves, the circumstances that put us into danger. The downside has claimed many lives, yet this... it was too much. I vowed never again to don the mask and raiments. Oh. I had the black wagon cleared and buried, such that it could not be used again. If the Nightwings would rise again, it would be under different circumstances, under new leadership, and towards a different purpose. Oh. I was under the impression we were, like, not the first time you had done this, but this is the first time since this happened, huh? That is all I wish to say of this, my boy. Fair enough, dude. Oh, I get to answer all of these. Oh. I don't... someone you heard about. Oh, well, now I am actually intrigued. You asked Volfred about his past in the Commonwealth and how it is he came to be in the downside. Rather forward of you, my boy. Yeah, I was like, that's kind of rude, but alright. Most whom I have met during my travels here have been reluctant to approach the subject of one's history before one's exile. Nonetheless, I'm happy to tell you. As a reader, I assume you're familiar with the stamping press. I owned and operated one. What is with this anti-reading shtick? An illegal invention allowing written materials to be published at an extraordinary rate. He made a printing press. In 617 AS. What is... wait, what? After... Solium? Probably. If I had to guess. Or Solium, or whatever his name is. Which would be the emergence of the scribes from the exile, I guess. The common, which would make sense, is also the beginning of the Empire, or close to it, whatever. The Commonwealth was under siege from within as anti-theocratic propaganda quickly spread. Okay. I took issue with the Commonwealth, the ban of literacy, the interminable wars against the Highwind remnants. I spread the truth about it all with my machine. So you were a journalist of a sort. So it's both that you have this war with the harps, for whatever reason we don't really know, which maybe we'll learn more about from Pamitha. And then you also have this ban on literacy shtick, which I assume is because it's just like to spread the knowledge about the rites and the scribes and whatever. Under pseudonym, of course. Still, I knew I was putting myself at risk, and sure enough, my stamping press was eventually discovered and burned to the ground. I, however, managed to elude capture for a while. But not for long enough. Here in the downside, I chanced upon the Nightwings, who were searching for a reader. In that respect, my past, I think, is similar to yours. Anyway, that is the long and short of it. Now then, was there anything else? Would you like to know more? Yes, about the Lone Minstrel. You asked Wolfred about his history with the Lone Minstrel, whom he seems to know quite well. You're his employer, apparently. Tarek was there with the Nightwings when they took me on. His manner has always been much as you have seen. Although he is somewhat more cheerful now than I recall back then, if you can believe that. I think our plan has sparked a little fire in him. The plan's current probability of success is 20%. Probably because no one's gotten out. Which is weird that there's a chance of success percent. What? He serves the rites and the Nightwings. I have tried to ask him of his past before, but he seems rather reluctant to speak of it. Though it is plain that he's not from around here. This being the downside, I respect his wishes for some privacy. Nonetheless, although I do not know too much of him, I count him as a friend. I lost track of him for some time, though it was he who first informed me that the Nightwings had returned. He and Tizo were instrumental in our meeting. It's been good to see him doing relatively well, although, was there anything else you wish to talk about for now? Nope, I'm good. You thank Wolfred for his time and bid him a good rest of the afternoon. Likewise to you, reader. Be well. Alright. Okay, so quick check. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we got 7 people. We know there's 8 scribes. And we also know that there's at least 2 species, 2 races that we have not had a party member in. And he said we need to have somebody from each mask. Now, I technically, I don't know if that specifically meant races or just mask. Because also, don't May and Edwin, have the same mask. I think Sir Gilman and Ruki have different masks. I have no idea what your mask looks like. I don't even remember. And then Tizo has his own mask. So I wonder if we're still going to find yet more people. Because it would also make sense. We have 7 people that we want to have, enough to match the 8 scribes and whatever. And so I would wonder about that. I also wonder, so since this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I wonder if every time we'll get through a page of the book, or if it won't do it until we get to someone escaping, or what. But anyway. Okay. Why is something twinkling? I hear twinkling. Stop it. Alright. Bide your time. I'm going to bide my time with a break. When I come back, we will, I guess, get to the next set of rights. We lost. It happens. But we're still together. Yay! So, alright. I'll be back in just a little bit. End up at stretch, grab a snack, and I'll put on some music. So, thanks for watching. Back in a little bit. Alright. This is gonna be a bop, though. We gotta stop. No. Stop, I say. We're done. We must continue our rites. To rock. Alright. Bide your time. Hope with your companions until the stars align once more. Alright. Everyone, the amenities are modest here at Moonlight Alcove, but I suggest that you get comfortable. We may be here for some time. As for myself, I have some business to attend to. Please leave the wagon in my care for now. It shall be ready by when you need it next. Alright. From the mountaintop, you can see all across the downside. Its impossible expanse staring back at you. The thought occurs to you that you may never see another land besides it. And so, you and your companions wait upon the mountaintop in quiet solitude, anticipating when the cycle of the rites begins to turn again. Then you shall have another opportunity to free one of your own. You may earn back their freedom, one by one. Many moons pass. Then one evening... May I have a moment, reader? The lone minstrel finds you... Alright. Finds you poring over the Book of Rites, has been your leaning through your stay at this abode. Begging your pardon, but there is something you may wish to see. Please follow me. You follow him into the cold night. Look forth, reader, sir. The stars shine like you've never seen. Once more the path toward salvation is revealed. But now something is different. The stars shine once more. Seek now your destination. Ah. Tresta. Do I have options? Why is the game randomly chugging? What is happening? Stop. Good lord. Each prior time you searched the stars, they showed to you a single path, but now several rites avail themselves to you at once. Henceforth, you may choose from several different rites. Choose your path towards salvation. Okay. Solium, the Golden Star. The Golden Star is faint over the fall of Solium. You are not permitted to conduct the next rite here. Well, no shit. Tresta. The Silver Star. The Silver Star burns upon the nest of Tresta, and Hilde is already on her way. Interact the challenge to withdraw in here next. Okay, they're the ones I think scare the crap out of me. Game! Stop. Yo, it's the dog. Star burns over the Hulk of Oars. Dalbert is already on his way. So, Knights, it tells you who you're going to fight. Gull, the South Star. Okay. I wonder if this is like, these are the three I'm going to fight? And like, do I have to fight every single triumvirate again? Or is it just going to be a few and then you go back? I'm going to start with the dog. Dogman. Oh, that creepy weird thing. In the ocean. I have no idea why the game is having such a hard time right now. The stars urge that we go to the Hulk of Oars, a long way off. I mean, they're all a long way off. Also, hi, you're back. Wolfred, sir, how are we to reach the Hulk of Oars in due course of time? You know full well, Tarek. Preparations are complete. Are we getting a plane? You think you see the lone minstrel smile, ever faintly, but cannot be sure. Please ask the others to gather their belongings, rest, and then assemble the wagon there at dawn. We shall be departing at that time. As you will, sir. The cycle begins anew. As the years advance, you'll find there ought to be fewer rites. This time, until once more we are to traverse Scribes Gate. Okay, so it's not going to be the total amount every time. Then holy shit, getting somebody to level 5 is going to take forever. Exactly how many it is difficult to say, but our next chance at liberty ought to present itself much sooner than before. So let's be ready for it. Now then, see you in the morning, reader. Your companions have not traveled far from Moonlight Alcove. Word of the news soon spreads throughout the group. Okay, now going back to the thing. Alright. Next morning, Volfrid calls everyone together before the Black Wagon. This old wagon is more than it appears. With Bertrude's aid, it escorted you across the sea to me. Now, it shall escort us anywhere the stars require. Come and see. Oh, we get a plane! It's got pulleys now. Something has changed about the wagon's interior. What looked before to be old cracks and signs of age now expose various intricate components once hidden from view. Oh. Oops. You are the Nightwings. You should travel in their customary way. Does this have to do with the weird horn that's on top? He turns to you, indicating levers and devices marked with symbols from the book. Now, reader, whenever you're ready, you may take us up. I'll show you how. Or we're like just a hot air balloon. And everyone else, hang on to something. Well, I don't know what happened, because the game freaking keeps chugging. Why? Take off. Oh, I gotta hold it. Take off. We do have wings. They look really weird. After having soared into the sky, the black wagon remains aloft somehow. Excited to be flying again. You get the impression this may not be the first time for him. Some revere them as gods, believing they... Oh, oh the scribes. Never thought I'd soar like this again. The Nightwings sail the skies again, wheresoever the stars may call for them. There is one catch. The downside provides few locales suitable for landing. Though we should be able to find at least a couple landing places near to where we're going. We'll then make way by land or sea toward our destination, giving us more reasons to have stops instead of just getting right to the spot. Okay. Now, without further ado, let us proceed. The Black Wagon can fly! Seek landing near the Hulk of Ores. What is happening? Okay, I am actually directing for some reason. For no real reason? Boost! Except being able to just see the whole map. The hell? What? You can hear the angry hissing coming from Umhilde all the way from your position. Perhaps the skies belong to ye, or foolish. The skies, everything above them below, belong to the Astralborn. He shall be smitten for his skies of his awakening. I'll be gone. Weird. So everyone has a freaking flying wagon? Move to look around. The Hulk of Ores, it has drifted here upon the sea for longer than one might expect. Perhaps you have already read of the doomed ship's demise in the embrace of unfathomed clearness. Some say it was the sea itself which preserves the ship's remains. Hidden properties within the water, sea creatures binding together ruined planks of wood. Those such as yourselves in the fate know another truth, I gather. The stars would not align over the wreckage if it did not have greater significance than first appears. Fate? Oh. May you have good fortunes there during the coming rite. I think we went to Under King Pass last time. Oh, here's where we pay. Okay, so Sir Gilman observes that this current to the Hulk of Ores is teeming with fish. Ruki knows someone here who owes him for past debt. Tizo wants to fish for something tasty here. Well, since we're probably gonna play Ruki, let's go with Ruki. Page revealed. Sea of Solace. You touch down at the Sea of Solace, where you first encountered Sir Gilman and the Pyre Hearts. As you make time to check the wagon's subsystems for signs of any excess strain resulting from your voyage to the skies, one of your companions gets your attention. This night's courage failed him back there. Sir Gilman assists you with the remainder of the work, and together you conclude that everything seems to be in order. You soon shall carry on by sea. For now, you have some time to spare. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Sir Gilman! Also, he's here! What is this floaty thing? The Grease Stone? Exhibits a flagrant disregard for natural law, thus providing light entertainment. They're both from frickin' places. Why is it? Oh! That's what they mean. I was like, I'm gonna accidentally hit something. I don't... whatever. I guarantee you there's an achievement or something for this. I don't want to listen to anything! Alright, what is this? Waking Wood Wisps. I remember that. Anyway, my boy. Sir Gilman is shivering there after the Black Wagon's maiden voyage to the skies. Of course you don't like the sky. Flying. Master Reader, this night is very, very slightly out of sorts is all. Very, very slightly out of sorts. He merely appears terrified, but he assures you that his seeming cowardice is but an optical illusion in this case. Hamatha overhears and joins you. Flying's not for everyone, Sir Knight. This knight heartily concurs, though how anyone at all can stand it, he has yet to understand. Well, let's see. What's it like to swim the waters of the Sea Dominion? Ah, those glorious, murky waters, engulfed in hideous warfare, to be sure, but otherwise a joy to cut across, to feel the coolness of the waves beneath one's gill slits and the like. I don't like the term gill slits. Though this knight is now accustomed to his life above the surface. Flying's just the same, Sir Knight. It resists those of us not born to it. I, in turn, have wondered what your seas are like, but the thought of swimming fills me with disgust. Though I haven't had to swim, you now have to fly. That's very brave of you. You handled it better than some harp fledglings I've met in my day. You'll get used to it. She departs, but you sense Sir Gilman is feeling better after the exchange. Hamatha just seems like kind of like good people. She's like the most like level-headed, like, yeah, no, that's all right. You know, you don't like me and that sucks, but I don't hate you. And like, oh, you hate flying? I mean, reverse that. I don't like swimming, so, you know, like okay. Hope for the next right I wasn't going to use you though. Wish him well. I wish it would be the next right he's gonna do. Oh my god. This is a lot. Let's start here. Living in exile. In the words of Jomir Many Mane, the Alpha Chief. Alright. Once I too roamed free. I remember well those days, in which I was called Chief. I traveled all the world over on my 4 good paws, and I was well adored. I wanted to grow stronger. Here, at last, I have. I shall not mince my words. This place shall either harden you or kill you. It shall haunt you with the old memories. You share the exile's plight. My charge is to alleviate the sting of it for you a little bit, and to prolong your stay, but only for as long as needed. Your charge is to return. We call this place the downside for a reason, but in time, here you can learn to eat, to seek out shelter, to find a certain beauty in unlikely places. Okay? Should I go to another page? This is super creepy and I hate it, by the way. Okay, so right bumper does change the page. So if I go to 2... Nothing. Okay. So each of these is going to be a different book from a thing. Okay. Alright. I guess we're doing a lot of reading. Oh, okay, can also hit Y. The words of Molten Millith, the Wild Witch. Years upon long years we spent distilling life essence for many things, which all once writhed under the auspices of their mortality, which we ourselves cut short. In this we have no regrets, for we learned much, and so we think did they. We earned the title Witch, and were forced to flee into the downside. Here we encountered Solium Mur, and soon we gained an understanding of each other. He bade us circumnavigate these lands and catalog our findings. We felt a strong desire to expose the secrets of this land. He wished to yield benefit to those who followed in our wake. Indulge us both, then. Sea of Solace. Seems apt to inspect. Beyond a shallow, sickly gulf, our voyage grew increasingly forbidding and much harder to explain. How could a sea exist here, at the bottom of the world? We could not deduce whence sprang the carcasses of ancient sailing ships we found throughout the Sea of Solace, though the warnings that they signified we duly noted. It was here we first met Ors, called the Under King, who brazenly assaulted our small skiff, for we had trespassed in his waters. But then the Under King relented, for he witnessed Solium Mur in all his doom and glory. Soon he would side with us. Then, with the Under King, we sailed forth into a tempest beyond reasoning or measure. Oh, is this just going to tell me about all the different areas? I guess. Gaining the summit of the sacred Mount Elodial involved no small amount of sacrifice and sorcery in varying proportion. The mountain's energies were palpable. The sensation that we felt indescribable. The lands we stood upon were closer to the stars than to the world we knew. It was upon this highest point in all the downside that we first made efforts to concoct this tome, which you now read. It was there that we were stricken with a vision of the cycle of the rites, and felt together, for the first, a sense of freedom unlike any we had experienced before. But that is a subject which our comrades shall illuminate in greater detail. Okay, so no more there. I wonder if it's... I'll get more every time I go to a new location. Alright, so book 4. Celestial Landmarks. Or not. In the words of Luce Glorian, 100 Minds, the scholar. Do you feel a kinship with the stars? You owe your everything to them, perhaps one day even your freedom. I chased the stars across the river of my genealogy until they led me here. I demanded they explain to me the paradox of knowledge. For how is it that something can be shared but still contained within ourselves in its entirety? The stars did not respond, but set me on a quest. I sought the 9 landmarks which they revealed to me, so that someday I would reveal their mysteries to you. These landmarks, emissaries of the stars, are 9 lenses through which we see the land, and see ourselves in a new light. Weren't these landmarks based on you guys in some fashion? The Book of Rites. What is the order of this? I'm confused. Much can be said about the Sisters of the Ark, whom we banished to the great beyond for deeds irredeemable. Suffice it that the details of their banishment are written in this book. The sisters and the book became inseparable, not unlike the stars, their light, and the infinite darkness that engulfs them. The stars communicate to us, and you in turn. The words within this book are but an edifice, a simple surface. Look upon the text, to the hidden meaning, to the hidden power. The stars above, as they are not mere lights, these are not mere words. If you chance upon the Sisters of the Ark within their prison here, give them our thanks. Okay, nothing more. 9? Okay, so wait. So, Forsaken Lands, Living in Exile, Emperor's Fall, Celestial Landmarks, 9 Triumvirates, and on Commonwealth. Alright. Is they going to talk about all of them? The words of Aub, the Swallow, the Accursed. Oh, this is Tizo's representation. Got it. At first I found it much too difficult to read, much less to write, even to grasp the quill. But the Horned One, Mur, implored me. Oh, Solium Mur is a demon? Okay. Is he? Double check that. He said this is the greatest gift that he could give me in return. In return for what, I asked. In return for his life, he said. But I did not save your life, I said. He did, he said. You did, he said. We fight about this still. Mur is stubborn, more than I. Now herein, and by his leave, I chronicle the 9 triumvirates. For I am of this land, unlike the rest, who wish to leave. We knew not everyone could leave who wanted. Seldom would the opportunity arise. Thus did we organize those striving for the chance into 9 sets of 3. The Beyonders. To call the Beyonders a triumvirate is to stain the others' efforts. Yet I am beholden to describe them here. A pack of bandits loosely organized under the Sisters of the Ark. They travel all this way into my land to take the Horned One's life, to kill my friend Mur. We thwarted them. We had them at our mercy. Mercy had become imperative to Mur. We spared their lives, but banished them to darkness, far beyond these lands. Now and forever the Beyonders cling to a beholden duty to confront the true triumvirates whenever they so choose, so that whenever the true triumvirates clash, it shall be to their fullest extent. Oh. Oh. This is Sandra and her people. So they were the ones who came to kill Solium, which I think... I remember there was some kind of connection back to him from her. I don't remember what it was. But then they banished them into the orb thing or whatever. So they are from the Empire, which I think that was something I knew. Huh. And they are under the under the Sisters of the Ark. What was that about the last time? Okay, I don't have more. Much can be said about the Sisters of the Ark, whom we banished to the great beyond for deeds irredeemable. Okay. Details written in this book. Became inseparable. Give them our thanks. Okay. Alright, book 8 on Commonwealth. We, the 8, assembled here together in the downside. Who is this? Wait. Tristia, the Blessed Born. I don't know why I'm deciding to give voices to these people. It's too much. We, the 8, assembled here together in the downside, and we gave our freedom so that you may have yet of yours, an exchange we have not lightly made. It is my charge to ensure that you, should you regain your freedom, first off recognize its qualities, and also use it wisely. You do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. My own wings, I once thought that they could take me anywhere, and then they took me here, where I am bound. It is your charge to be free, and not to make the same mistakes. Spring from here, and learn from what we did, and build a new and great society, a free society, with wings spread wide for everyone. And this became the Commonwealth. So she's a harp. Okay, nothing new there. Alright, that was a lot of reading. Holy shit. Alright, we got a trial. And you tried to kill Solium Mur, huh? Oh yeah, I haven't asked what's on your mind in a while. We'll get to that. Say the unenlightened one. You asked Sandra to administer one of her special... Okay. You think the dimwit of a worm has any chance? Perhaps you're correct, though I put little stock in him myself. Though, that does bring him forth. Sir Gilman appears in heed of the summons. Master Reader, is this knight perchance in trouble for something? Oh, I haven't checked out the pulleys or whatever. The apparition Sandra appears and unfastens her mask. Listen well, worm. You answer to me here. As you will, your highness. Your highness, I like the sound of that. The flattery shall get you nowhere here. Demonstrate your competence to me then, worm. You shall have to do it mostly on your own, though under the guidance of your lovely reader. I trust you are prepared. Of course, your highness. This knight accepts this challenge. Alright. I wish it didn't stagger. Cool, thanks. This isn't good. Game! I missed! Game, you are making this impossible. Holy fuck. Please. I can't, dude. I can't fucking do it. What? Fuck you. One more. I got out of the way. Dude, come the fuck on! There we go. Huzzah! This knight prevails! I have no choice but to concur with, with that assessment, Worm. Your performance was sufficient. You passed my test. Thus, congratulations are in order. To you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Alright. Master Reader, this knight is humbled after having passed that sorceress test. Oh, by the scales of the Under King Oars, what is that you have? Or his scale, apparently. Oh. Okay, bye. This thing. Wait, what? There's nothing to highlight. It's just a thing. It doesn't actually have anything. All right, the thing's pretty good. What's this? Why is it like dark? What? And why do I have this? What? Yeah, no, I should have that. Why is it dark? Sir Gillen jumps farther than usual, plus 30%. I think I'd rather do that. I'd rather keep the Mooncrest, thank you. Oh, it's dark because they can't use it. Got it. Alright. Oh yeah, I gotta ask what your, what are your thoughts right now? What's on your mind? Penny for your thoughts. Very kind of you to visit me again like this, so lovely reader. For I was just thinking about, in the blackness of this void, thinking it would be I was just standing about, thinking it would be most pleasant if something were to happen for a change. It was a long period of time that this incarceration of mine failed utterly to do anything but bring me peace of mind. Not much of a punishment. I invite you to imagine an upbringing among the Sisters of the Ark, living on the outskirts of civilization. Your days are all full of training which could kill you, or just cripple you for life. An ancient band of killers, trained almost from birth to carry out their missions without fail. All the sisters needed was a name and a sum of 500 soul up front. Curious. How do you suppose I lost my sight? Through glorious battle with the Scribes? Or in a careless sparring session with my master? Yes. But I've not forgotten enough just yet. In any case, at first I welcomed the prospect of not having to struggle every moment to survive. But in less than 2 centuries, why, I started to grow terribly bored. It did not help at all that the Nightwings of the early days were the stodgiest lot you could imagine, obsessed with obeying the book as strictly as they could. Some of them started to remind me of myself, I think, when I was young. Such idiots, the lot of them. But what am I saying, lovely reader? I shall not bore you further with such matters. I would have bored myself to death back then, if only I could die. Like so many others, I think mortality is something oft taken for granted, until it is taken away. So given your mortality... I think mortality is something oft take for granted. So given your mortality, let's say we get back to business here. Alright. Goodbye. Alright. Onward we go. You follow Ruki to an inconspicuous-looking locale somewhere in the sprawling waters of Underking Pass. He soon procures something from a hidden stash. Alright, chum. We got what you came for. No funny business, just the way I like it. Oh, the dues! I just get money? Straight up money? I have no idea. Alright. I guess we can buy something once we get to the right. Like, why can't I just go everywhere? Alright. Why don't we just fly? Oh, I guess we can't land. That's why. Not that we really had that much issue. Oh my god. The Hulk of Ores and the 8 Scribes. That much issue getting off the ground anyway. You again. Hey, this thing's back. What's up, dude? Sir Gilman is fuming in anger over something, so much so that you are hesitant to approach him, but you approach him anyway. Exile is too light a sentence for this night. He notices you then, and seizes up. He begins acting rather nonchalant, as though his outburst did not just transpire. Oh, greetings to you, noble Master Reader. What brings you to this night this afternoon? Such a venting of emotion is uncommon, even for the likes of this particular worm knight. So Gibbon's making enough of a racket to cause some fair amount of concern. Ask him if it's alright. You maintain a gentle tone with him and ask whether there is something he might wish to discuss. So Gilman perhaps could benefit from talking through his woes. He stands there for a time, silent and dejected, but then... Master Reader, this knight cannot escape the horrors of his past. It seems that you would hear them. Then, you have this knight's apologies ahead of time for burdening you further with his troubles. Having said that, here then are the troubles you requested. You are, of course, familiar with the siege of the Spiral Sanctum. For this night, the memory of it is like a wound which will not close. That was the capital, right? Yeah. You guys attacked that? This knight stood there on the front lines whilst the high-wing remnants descended upon us. Oh, you were there to help. So furious was their assault that our chain of command was ruptured instantly. We of the Sea Dominion, we require orders to perform our duty. Without such orders, why, we surely made a very easy target there that eve. One by one, then two by two, they pick us off, becoming bolder, some of them, shrieking with laughter all the while. This knight... he saw his comrades cast aside like sea flies. How this knight survived, he does not know for certain, even now. Perhaps it was that he attempted to pursue or to detain his own knight commander, whom you met when you first met him this night. That cursed Sir Deluge. If not for his craven cowardice, the spiral sanctum it might have held, at least a while longer. But instead we were routed, rendered spineless both in form and deed. Sir Deluge was first to turn and flee, as our chain of command crumbled. And as for this knight, he failed to catch his knight commander. He must have looked a coward too. I just noticed you have a lot more scars than I thought you did. Thus came the time for penance, and this knight, why, he insisted on the course of action reasonable. He insisted on the sentence to the downside. So you self-exiled. And, as you can plainly see, his wish was then fulfilled. How absurd that he should re-encounter his old knight commander here soon after. Thus did the knight become obliged once more to Sir Deluge. We took to the waters of the Sea of Solace, where soon we met the Pyre hearts, a triumvirate exclusive to our kind. It was plain to see that they lacked wherewithal, and Sir Deluge, they thought he could provide it, the leadership they sought, and his was too much of a coward to decline his way, or something. As for this knight, being of the Sea Dominion, he had little choice but to comply, or so at first he thought. When he encountered you and the Nightwings, something awakened within him. With so little honor left to lose, and so much left to gain, it became eminently clear that this knight stood a better chance within your ranks than those of Sir Deluge. And there is little left to say. This knight cannot escape his past, and yet he chooses to believe that he was spared that day, not merely by coincidence. Perhaps Under King Ors yet has plans in store, in which this knight may play a part. This night he clings, however vainly, to that hope. He slithers away, his head bowed low. It seems best to leave him be for now. You sense he feels relieved at having shared all this. Backstory! Bio updated, okay. Dude, there's so much reading. Alright. It's 2 things from this one book. Oh no, we got this from it. We each found of the others in due time, by fate, not by coincidence. The wise Luscorian stood among the trees, gazing at the stars, expecting us. The wild witch Millith was so enthralled by my liege's utter transformation, she stayed her sorceries. Blessed-born Triesta swooped down upon us, but to warn of imminent attack. The many-maned Jomur thus intervened, and shared with us his humor and his hunt. Even the under King Ors himself sought out an audience with us. Thus we became the 8, and journeyed on together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So him, Solium, and then the imp. Okay. So what is Golgolothanian? Like, what race is he? Because again, you've got what I have to assume is a worm, the dog, the harp, the whatever, snake person, the tree person, and you have seemingly a demon. So I guess Golthanian is a human, maybe. The Hulk of Ors. Yo, page 69. Nice. The Dazraban was first of many river ships to vanish in the downside. Although presumptions of its loss were not inaccurate, The doomed ship and her valiant crew had chartered half the Sea of Solace at the end of their brave voyage. The sea titan, unfathomed Plurnus, was not fond of vessels sullying her sea, and split the doomed ship with a single swipe. The ship's own shattered prow would later end the sea titan's cruel reign, as the boastful Underking loves to recount. The stars themselves must have been moved by this. That point within the sea, now sacred, as the stars dancing in homage every now and again. Okay. So much reading. Damn. What is this? Solar shell. Sparkling thing is, in its center, is in fact its heart, which it airs out from time to time. Gross. A keepsake in the Sea of Solace. Only a monster would attempt to remove the heart, or would have the strength. Myrrh. Why are there things sparkling? Okay, there we go. Oh, these are the wings. The black wagon is flight capable, though by which means you do not fully grasp as yet. A keepsake from Moonlight Alcove. So, there's nothing for the pulleys, huh? Alright. Hello, friend. Hey, you guys. How long's it been since I last told you you're my favorite customers? Because I just wanted to remind you that it's definitely true, okay? So come on in, I guess. Twilight Shard. When flinging the orb into the adversary's pyre, which I never do, the bearer deals bonus damage. That's not tremendous. Alright, so we still have only 48. Oh, this... We definitely have more than 48 now. Yes. Alright, so we're buying all of these, huh? 3? Holy shit. 48 gets me all of these. Give me. Why is there not a fast... No, I'm going back. We're doing back already? Because I hit B. Why is there not a fast way to do this? How do I... Why is B bring... Or Y bring me here, but I can't go back? How do I go back to the shop? Okay, B again. Buying all of these. Okay. So we're down to 80. That's a lot. I don't know if I really want to spend money on like any of these. All right. What are we upgrading? So these are all... Wait, can I? Oh, I can. Wait. Oh, this... Okay, never mind, never mind. Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that. Because, like, the ability to just come back instantaneously is super good. So I think we're just going to spend all of these on that. Over over 50% chance of coming back. Alright. Okay. Motive, not applicable. Years exiled, 3. I didn't even realize... Okay, so I don't know that about anybody else. No one else is not applicable. Because he wasn't banished here. He's from here. Astral Sign. He was born on the 3rd of 11th moon, suggesting he is driven and fixated. Is that like November? 11th moon? Pass. Talon. Oh. Blood Border. Alright. It's like, I almost want to just buy this to have it when I so desire, but I don't know how often I'm going to really use it, so. Alright. Let's do the rite. You and others are busying yourself for the commencement of the rite this evening when you notice May behaving strangely, more than usual. Maybe he is here, I think. I think he has to be, somewhere nearby. The cute boy. She notices you then. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, it's just, I think maybe my friend is here. And I was hoping to say hi to him before we have to do the ceremony with the star ball. Wait, that's him. That's him. My friend is here. He's here. It's gonna be that son. Just then, your adversaries, the Fate, arrive on the other side of the hulk of oars. They begin making necessary preparations. May rushes over to them before anyone can stop her, even as the stars above start shining through the darkness. She's gonna hit on the sun again. Oh?
Reader, ever persevering, aren't we? Well then, rejoice, because the cycle of the rites begins anew.
The rights.
Perhaps you
I
shall
can't roll my
find more
R's.
success this time.
Oh, fuck you. I
Your
chose to
chosen
lose. Don't give me that.
adversaries here shall be the Fate. Reduce their flame to ash, just as you did when last you met. Now, who exactly shall oppose them?
Hello again. Hello. Why, hello indeed, young one. We are the Fate, and once again, we hail you and all the Nightwings. Thanks. I was wondering, may I speak to your son? Why, I do not see why not, but let me see. Almer, where are you? Begging your pardon, young one, but my son, he is not always punctual, you see. Hold, I shall go and fetch him. Oh, okay. I mean, my friend, I hope that he remembers me. You? Wait, where is father? Father! Hello again. Your father, he went looking for you. Did you not see him? No, I did not see him. He said best not be some Nightwing's trick, or else I'll... Ah, there you are, Almer. Our cordial adversary wishes to salute you, I believe. Oh, that's right. I mean, here, this is my salute. I'm saluting you. It's nice to see you, and may the Scribes watch over you, okay? I want them to watch over us as well, but maybe just this time, or not just this time, but this and other times maybe. They can watch over all of us, okay? The two of them stand and watch as May skips over to rejoin your group. An unusual sort, that one. She is about your age. Father. Yeah. I pray that all our training since our last encounter shall not be in vain. You sense Dalbert speaks the truth. The Fate are more capable than before. Each time you face a triumvirate, they gain talismans and masteries.
Now, let us begin.
Still gonna kick their ass. What they got? What the fuck? Why are you so freaking enlightened? What is this? Dying Flame. While the bearer's Pyre has less the blah than the adversaries, bearer deals bonus damage. Whew. That could be rough, especially late. When sprinting, Dalbert accelerates faster than usual to an even faster top speed, and he can jump a second time. Okay. And Nomad. Oh, damn. Dalbert comes back quick. So I think we're still gonna go with Hedwin. Like, I still think I'm gonna put these two down, and it's gonna be whoever the random third is. So.
Hedwin. Jodariel.
So. Like, he's been having all the improvements. And he's got, like, the pluses, higher morale, higher spirit. Everything's only ever going to hope for his respawn time. But he's already at level 3. So here's the question. Do I want to try and keep everyone kind of even? Do I just want to make sure that more people are at Enlightenment 3? Because, like,
Your decision.
shut up. Pamitha is really far behind. May. Probably, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it, May. Let's have May compete against her boyfriend. I mean, other person. Wait, so that one, oops. Flinging the orb, or grant greater quickness. I can't see our current quickness. She's already pretty quick, though. We'll just take more, especially because they got that extra bit of damage. We'll take more health for our Pyre. May.
It is done.
The Scribes, I hope they're watching all of us. Seal yourself, armor. Are you prepared to face our adversaries once again? Always, Father. Let us prevail here and now. Let us do so indeed, my son. Alright. Here's the choppiness.
Alas, for your adversaries did not hesitate.
Holy shit. Praise be to Jome, many main and the Scribes, who spur us to such feats of glory. Holy fuck.
That was the last of them. Hedwin plunged into their fire.
Plunged into their pyre. I didn't remember where the pyre was. I thought it was a tall person. Walk into it. I don't know what happened because the game's chugging like a. What the fuck? Dude, game, stop. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why I'm chugging so much right now. Twofer.
Was almost cruel.
Why the...
A shameful outcome. Dolben plunged into the adversary's flame. Oh, extinguish now their fire.
You bitch. What's happening? What's this red crap? Oh, why'd I come back? Whoa! Okay, this is getting scary now.
Your adversary's pyre now burns brighter than your own. Glory! I wonder, shall the Nightwings press their luck?
Dude! May did it! May did it!
Now end the ceremony.
Ugh.
Well cast.
That's so annoying that you auto jump. You don't get to kill her.
Done.
Oh, okay.
The Nightwings prevail again.
That was a bit scary.
It was the will of the 8 scribes which kept their flame alive. Thus end this night's proceedings.
Wait, I'm sorry, I just want to apologize, I think. Why, young one, you must not say such things. You are one of the Nightwings, that the most envied of all triumvirates. We aspire to your greatness and your legacy. Father, please, no more of this. They have prevailed. We need not grovel at their feet. Almer, is it? Almer? I just had a question. Ask quickly, and then go about your business. Oh, I just, would you be my friend? What? I was wondering if you would be my friend, because I don't have a lot of friends, and you're brave and gentle with your father, so... I shall see you in a little while, my son. What? The scribes, were they not friends? I choose to think they brought us here to be closer together, not to be apart. Okay. May.
Now, in the wisdom of the scribes. Jodariel walks further down the path, but to what end?
Utter nonsense, all of this, that we have come this far. Fortune alone cannot be the cause. What is... Okay. Yeah. So, frickin' Sully Moore was the demon, and then the human was his general person. Alright, what you got? Jodari permanently gains +4 presence, raising the size of her aura. Any adversaries banished by Jodari will take 30% longer than usual to return. Considering the bounty of money. I don't know why I snapped, I meant to do this. Not bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, her aura is already massive. I'm not super worried about it.
The moon-touched girl has greater understanding than it seems.
Why is it not filling up her green bar? The 8 scribes, they inspire me. They so inspire me, and now I feel that I've grown somehow closer to them, maybe. Her speech is annoying as hell. Made jumps and power jumps farther than usual, while sprinting May slows nearby adversaries. The brief charge up before blah blah blah. Okay. What is her bit again? I don't even remember. We're into the slowing adversaries. Probably gonna have to use Pamela soon.
Until the stars align.
Right back here. You return to the wagon after you and your fellow exiles secured victory over the Fate and find Volfred waiting for you there. Well done back there, my boy. You are serving your companions well. Now then, I have something that I wish to share with you if you have a moment. We have discussed the plan of... Why is it highlighted again? Of which we're all a part. I have a means of measuring our progress toward the goal. Oh, the 20%? Oh, it's 23 now. I'd like for you to have a look at it. First, let's determine where the rites may take us next. Look forth. I expect you shall again see several shining stars, where once you saw but one. Okay, 3 options again. Several shining stars, a trick of the eye, or the will of the scribes, who can say? I too once gained this newfound vision many years ago, following my first liberation rite, and I believe only we of the Nightwings have this gift. I realize that in choosing whom the Nightwings confront in each rite, we in turn influence which triumvirate we face when the time comes for someone to be set free. The object I invite you to use contains further detail. Henceforth, you may use Volfred's planner to see your current progress. An object that shows the relative standings between the 9 triumvirates and the rights. Yeah, well, we got the table. Whichever triumvirate curries the most favor shall confront the Nightwings for a chance at freedom. Look upon it now. Oh, baby. We got the standings. Using Volfred's planner, you may assess your progress towards your ultimate goal, as well as check the current standings of your adversaries. Volfred shall keep this information up to date for the remainder of your quest. You may look over it now, or any time in the Black Wagon, or while searching the stars. So, the Tempers are out. Prideful at having prevailed more than all triumvirates combined. Your record's 2-5. You won the judgment one. It tells them they're moving up or down. So, I guess... So, currently, the withdrawn... Yeah, the shitty ones... have the highest favor. So, they are the closest to confronting us again. Rights till next liberation. We don't know. But I guess at some point we will. Liberation rites conducted. Additional exiles required. What? Oh. Okay, so we are missing at least one person. Probably a serpenty person, because we've got a tree person, technically. And we've got humans and demons and whatever. Serpenty person is the only person we don't have. Total conducts exiles liberated. Probability of success. We're at 837 AS, so it's been about 200 or so years since Volfred created his printing press thing. Is that what it was? Also, we have infinite favor. Along this possible way, cycle of the rights turns quickly for the time. We should soon have another stab upon the fall of Solium. I still don't really understand the percentage. Like, it goes up every time I win. But I don't know. The dissidents, okay. So I guess the idea would be that, like, if we don't want the withdrawn to face us at the end, we need to fight them the next chance available, followed by the dissidents and the essence. Not that I have any notion as to why I would care. For the simple... well, I guess do they gain a lot of favor if we lose? I don't know. I don't really know what to do with all this information, to be honest. Alright, so... we can... so they're the lowest. God, I wish there was a zoom out. Thank you, game. And then them. So you've got last place, third to last, and then the mid. Sure, let's go for the accusers. Keep them in last. Here? Yeah. So, we're to take on Lendl and the accusers this time, huh? I have done some digging about him. He then tells you what he knows about your next adversary. Lendl the Liar, the first adversary you confronted in the rights, not long after you took your first steps on the path to freedom. Okay. A former constable of the Commonwealth, he gained a reputation for his strict and brutal manner. By any means, he always caught the crook. Once he arrested a civilian who hated him on suspicion of theft of Commonwealth artifacts that had gone missing. Lendell discovered the artifacts himself in the civilian's home. The suspect soon was exiled. Still, he denied the charges, even as they cast him downriver. The case was further investigated further, though too late. Suspicions turned to Lendell. It turned out he planted the damning evidence himself, so he was exiled in turn. And the downside, he soon became acquainted with the rights, having heard of all this from several people in high places. He asserted himself as the de facto leader of the accusers. They bent to his aggressive nature and prevailed many times under his watch. Did they, though? Why did it skip again? Yet each time his chance at liberty arose, the Nightwings either defeated him or simply did not show. I guess that's why he doesn't care for us. No matter, though, we'll soon give him more reason. See you in the morning, my friend. Yeah, fuck that guy. You bid Hedwin a good evening. At dawn, you shall take flight again. I was like, there's some of these teams where I'm like, I feel kind of bad for them. I wouldn't necessarily mind if they went up. Not that I would let them necessarily, but then there's that guy. Yeah, fuck that guy. I guess into the black wagon. Who we talking to? We talking to May. She's excited about her boyfriend. May seems very happy about something, and has been chanting softly to herself. On closer inspection, however, she seems to be engaged in conversation with the wagon wall. And so, after the rite, he said to me, farewell. Can you believe it, little brother? He said that. Then he left me to go find Master Dalbert, who went on ahead. I wonder if there's actually somebody, like, in the wall. Or if, like, the wagon's alive somehow. And so, I think that maybe we're friends now. Don't you think so, too? We have a lot in common, don't we? Friends are supposed to have a lot in common, right? What do you have in common? Other than you're human. For instance, we're both fighting for those we care about. For those who helped us when we needed it. Is that not so? He's very lucky to have met Master Dalbert, isn't he? She falls silent for a time, then... It cannot be that the 8 scribes intended that all of us just have to fight each other all the time. It just cannot be. So many whom we face, they don't like us very much, do they? Because if we prevail against them, it must mean that they cannot go home, even if they really want to. So that's why they don't like us. Back home, when they told me to stop being me, I didn't like them either. You know, you want to know what I think, little brother? I think the scribes put us together in all this so we can learn from one another and grow closer as friends. That is what I think, little brother, and I told them so. And maybe the next time I see Almer and Mr. Dalbert again, they'll be happier to see me then. She bounds off, noticing you as she goes. Hi, mister. Bye, mister. You sense some burden has been lifted from her, and her knowledge of the rites, however informal it may be, has crystallized into a deeper understanding. Permanently? Go her. What's this? Wolfrid's Planner. Oh. Okay. The book. What do I got? The Fate. Why? The Fate, united under Many Mane the Alpha Chief. He is brash, but follows his traditions. He prizes faith, discipline, and honor, qualities he seems to lack at first. He formed the Fate under the precepts of old bylaws of his four-legged ancestors. They believed in a certain natural order in the way of things. Many Mane wanted for the Fate to likewise show respect. Initially, he only chose from other curs. He, however, urged the Fate to replenish their numbers from any race or ethnic group thus willing. Thus shall they anticipate what is to come, with open eyes and minds, and never frown upon what is in store for them. The Tempers. Oh, I missed this. Myr, the Horned One, formed the Tempers upon his own ideals. Ingrained in this triumvirate are basic truths about the dual roles of strength and gentleness. The Horned One. He has had a dualistic nature for as long... Oh, I skipped to the... I'm reading in the wrong voice. For as long as he and I consider each a friend. The stories I am told about Myr's youth describe no one I know. All of us are capable of more. I once was an imp that could not write. Myr once was a man that could not think. The Tempers once were ordinary folk. Now they rise to greatness, always striving, never overachieving, or overreaching, or overachieving, let's be honest. They are not like Myr himself, rather they are what Myr wished he could be. Okay, I somehow missed that one. But why did it skip to... Ah, whatever. Maybe I was reading the wrong voice to begin with. Not that I care. What? Oh, I'm in this book. I'm done. No more reading. Why are you still sparkling? I haven't clicked on it, I guess. Alright. So yeah, fuck this guy. I'm gonna kick his ass every time. Alright, Hedwin's getting there. Judaro's getting there, I guess. I don't know. He's at least a level 3. Oh, wait. She's at level 4, which I guess makes sense. Yeah, she's at least level 4. It's the only way I can see her bar is doing this. Because she has a third thing. Alright. So... Wait, did you get level 3? Yes. You had to have gotten level 3. Doesn't look like you're passed, but you must have gotten it. So Tizo's close to level 3. Frickin' Pamitha. Pamitha, I think we need to start giving some more love. She probably needs to be in the next one, which means Shotariel's not. Okay. Who has the most presents? 13, 23. Tizo got that big presence. I don't know. I'll play with it. But I'm actually going to call it here. A little short in terms of total time streaming, but it's past my normal time anyway, because I started late, because it's been a long day. So I'm going to call it there. It's a good time. It's a good time to call it. We will continue our journey to go fight the pursuers? The accusers, led by that asshole. I'm just calling like it is. So anyway, that's going to do it for me tonight. I am done. Yeah.